me to Google Drive and says, we are sorry, you can't access this item because it's in violation of our terms and services.
Me too. Yeah, it's the same issue.
Okay, let me cross-check and clarify back to you.
Thank you.
Good morning, participants. As we prepare to dive back in at exactly 11 a.m., I would kindly request that we, first of all, be patient about the form. The form, we are going to send in another form for you to fill in. But then another thing is, let us share that YouTube link. I know people have been seeing you posting about the National Digital Excellence Series, and they have been wondering, oh, what is this that my friend is participating in? If you have that friend, that loved one, that person who probably didn't get up to sign up in time for the National Digital Excellence Series, kindly give them this link so that they can tune in live. So far, we have only 20 people watching in live on YouTube, but they're very active in the chat, so we are thankful for that. But share that link on your statuses everywhere so that people can be able to join in. Thank you. All most welcome to the closing ceremony of the National Digital Excellence Series. And I'll kindly request our moderator, it's 11:02. Our moderator, you can welcome the people who are on the call, both here and on YouTube live. And then we can probably dive into the closing ceremony.
Good morning once again. It has really been a wonderful journey, right from Monday till date. And
Welcome the people who are on the call, both here.
hearing me?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so once again, I want to thank each one of you here right now. You're a champion. We started this journey on Monday, and the presumption before all this started was that many students won't make it. Some are for internship, some are for recess. But I love the commitment you've dedicated to this National Digital Excellence Series and for tuning in, even for our last ceremony. We don't take this for granted, and as the organizing team, we thank you. We'd like to start with speeches from our participants as they give their testimonials about their journey with the National Digital Excellence Series. And
Moderator, maybe we can have like an opening prayer and you can give us about the National Digital Excellence Series.
Okay. Good morning once again. Let's humble ourselves for a word of prayer. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear loving Father, we thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for the gift of knowledge and wisdom. We thank you for the gift of the opportunities you've given us. We thank you for the gift of the different facilitators we've had and for the knowledge you have imparted into us. We call upon your Holy Spirit to guide us as we step outside the world as new champions of the National Digital Excellence, so that we may be able to use what we've learned to impact others positively and to transform our nation. Thank you. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. My name is Nasasi Anne Francis, and I'm a student at Makerere University pursuing visual communication, design, and multimedia. As the moderator for today, and I am the team lead. And my organizing chair, Honorable Nina Kalazani, our 92nd Honorable GRC for School of Psychology and Academic Minister. A brief overview about the National Digital Excellence Series. It was a 6-day free program that was organized in partnership with CTPA Institute, KDA Agency, Stanbic Bank, and DICTS, alongside academic ministers from the different universities. And the initiative was made in order to equip students across the country with the necessary skills and knowledge to survive or to thrive in a digital economy. And I'm really glad that how we started the journey and where we have reached, it has been a very big milestone. We've learned a lot, we've shared a lot of experiences, and all thanks for your active participation and for the efforts of the organizing committee. So I would like us to dive into the testimonials by some of our participants. We're going to have participants from two from group A, two from group B, and two from group C. And I don't know if they are available on the call right now. But I would like to start with Esther Manjeri Akuron from Kampala International University, Group A. In case you're on, please unmute and speak to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. 6 days ago, I joined this training with a phone in hand and a mind ready to learn. Today, I stand before you with something far more powerful, a new understanding of what I can do with the digital world around me. Good morning, everyone. My name is Esther Manjeri Akron, a law student at Kampala International University and a young entrepreneur. And I am honored to share my experience from the National Digital Excellence Training. When I joined this program, I expected to learn basically digital skills. But what I gained is much more than that. I learned that digital skills are not just about using technology, but rather using technology to create opportunities, solve problems, and build our brands, shape the future we want to live in, and more. One of the greatest things I gained from this training is confidence. I have come to realize that as a young Ugandan, I have a place in the digital economy, and my ideas, together with my voice, really do matter. And with the right skills, I can turn my ideas into meaningful impact. Honestly, I would like to sincerely appreciate the organizers, especially Miss Nina, who was always available to answer our questions and guide us whenever we needed clarity. Your patience, Miss Nina, and support made this journey very easy and enjoyable to all of us. And to Miss Denise, yes, she's my favorite facilitator. Thank you for reminding us that consistency is the key, and self-discipline will take you to greater heights. And these are the lessons, besides the digital skills that I have gained, these are the lessons that go far beyond this training. And now I know it will help me live a life, and it will guide my approach to my goals. To everyone who made this training possible, thank you for investing in us, giving us the tools to become more than consumers of technology. You reminded us that we are the creators, problem solvers, and leaders in this digital era. I came into this training ready to learn, and now I live with a renewed sense of purpose, confidence, and possibility. And this is because sometimes all it takes is 6 days, the right knowledge, and someone willing to invest in your potential to make you realize that the future you have been waiting for is actually one you can build for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Esther. It was nice hearing from you. Those were really wonderful insights. Now we would like to hear from Malala Najib from IUIU Main Campus, Group A. Najib, if you're on the call, please unmute and say a word to us. If he's not around, let us hear from Atuhaire Annette, Makerere University, Group B. I think in the meantime, we can hear from Aristo Ketra Makere, also from Group B, since I've seen her on the call, as we wait for the others.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. You'll excuse me, I think I have some hiccup, but I want to thank the organizers for this great opportunity that you have given us. I think when we started this journey, many of us had different expectations, but we gained as much more than just the knowledge about digital tools and AI. We gained a way of thinking. Personally, this training has helped me understand how I can connect technology with my profession. Pardon? You were saying something? You guys can hear me, right?
Yes, we
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I was still saying that personally, I'm a final year veterinary student, and this training is just what I needed. It has helped me understand how I can connect technology with my passion for veterinary medicine, and I want to do animal insurance. And I think when Professor Augustine was speaking, it's like a light went on, and I was like, wow, actually, I can manage more than 1,000 clients a day by just getting like an AI agent to respond to those basic things that you spend a lot of time texting back to. And that was really a very big eye opener. And I know I might have gained that, and someone else has gotten something else uh, according to maybe your expectations or what you wanted or more than that. But I would like to sincerely appreciate our organizers, the facilitators, the mentors, and all the partners for making this experience possible. Like your support, the patience. Oh my God. Miss Nina, thank you so much. I think I've been in your inbox, and I know there are other people that have been in your inbox, but thank you so much for being patient with us, being willing to share your knowledge, and truly you've made this experience very amazing. To the participants, my fellow participants, I want to thank you for the teamwork. I want to thank you so much for the ideas. People have been very engaging. People have been discussing, and thank you for making this possible, because if they had opened the program and no one joined, it wouldn't have made sense. And my biggest takeaway is simple, that AI is not here to replace our potential, but it is a tool that can help us multiply it. The real value comes when we take what we have learned and use it to solve real problems. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We are more than grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ketra. We can now hear from Malala Najib, IUI Main Campus from Group A. Thank you.
Thank you, Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. Good morning, everyone. My name is Malala Najib, Air Follow student from Islamic University in Uganda, Main Campus. I am the General Secretary of IUI Students Government, and as well, I'm a participant from Group A. I'm hereby to press on record my profound gratitude to the organizer, not only to act in their statutory obligation, but rendered services ultra vires in acknowledgement to our goodwill. Our dear partners, they did not only merely contribute to resources, but they assumed a lot to a stakeholder role in advancement to this program. Our dear facilitators, they did not only give us expert testimonies, but they also assumed transfer of knowledge. Instructions, they also provided us with the practical insights, their presidential perspectives, and applicable tools that are enforceable in our day-to-day digital engagements. Our dear sponsors, this has been contributing in several different ways, but specifically the pensionary contribution, the material support, and financial consideration. Then different volunteers we had in this session, as specifically they have also contributed through selfless dedications, guidance, and the gratitude services. To my fellow participants, I also do thank and appreciate in the other way for the active engagement, the due diligence, and the fulfillment of the obligations they pursuant to the training program. Over the last 5 days, we have gone from basics to advanced digital concept. This has been evidenced through different programs, but specifically I will say some few. For example, I will say it about the personal branding, and on personal branding, I will say it not to forget the the 7 C's and the elevator pitch as the fundamental about personal branding. On the other way, about the cybersecurity, this has helped us to be protected from the mushrooming fraudsters that are being scattered in different jurisdictions. And don't forget about the digital and the order. In the same sense, I also talk about the digital growth and social media, which is now a pillar of the modern communication, commerce, and governance. Dear participants, I do urge you all, don't let this end here, but let's make it in practice. At least pick one skill every day and use it for a week. You'll be trying to practice. Remember, experience or excellence is not a one-time event, but it is an habit. So let's try to practice, let's put in force, let's try to put it in exercise. Let this not end just in words or theories that we have been gaining from different facilitators. Certificate is just a paper, don't forget, but the real proof, always it is evidence in what we really do. So let's try to apply what we have learned. Let's try to concentrate with the digital excellence. Once again, allow me to appreciate. I do place on record again my profound gratitude to the organizers. Allow me to appreciate more Madam Nina and your family. In the same sense, allow me to appreciate the facilitators. I could not mention, but they are very many. You know what they have done towards us. Our dear partners who has partnered with us in this program, then the sponsors in different calibers, our dear volunteers, my fellow participants. Goodbye is very hard for me. I would have said goodbye to you all, but I just pray to the Almighty Allah to bless us with the knowledge that we have gained. I remain Malal Najib, a student from Islamic University in Uganda, main campus. May God bless us all with the knowledge that we have gained.
Thank you very much, Najib. I would like to hear from Beimuka John Merrickx from MUBS Group C.
Thank you, Anita. My name is Beimuka John Merrickx from Makerere University Business School. Good morning to all our distinguished facilitators, organizers, and fellow participants, plus our honored guests. It's both a privilege and honor as we mark the successful conclusion of the National Digital Excellence Series online bootcamp. Over the past 5 days, we have been part of the remarkable learning journey that has challenged our thinking, broadened our knowledge, and inspired us to embrace the endless opportunities within the digital world. On behalf of my fellow participants in Group C, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to the organizers, facilitators, and everyone who worked tirelessly to make this bootcamp a success. Throughout this program, we explored a wide range of important topics, including artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, digital professionalism, digital diplomacy, and many emerging digital concepts. Each session was insightful and practical, equipping us with valuable skills that are highly relevant in today's rapidly evolving digital landscape. Personally, this bootcamp has transformed the way I view technology. I've gained a deeper understanding on how artificial intelligence can be used responsibly to improve productivity, solve problems, and create innovative solutions. These sessions reminded me of the importance of protecting information in an increasingly connected world. I also learned that being digitally skilled is not only about using technology, but also about demonstrating professionalism, ethical conduct, effective communication, and responsible digital citizenship. Beyond the technical knowledge, this experience has increased my confidence and motivated me to continue learning and adapting to new technologies. It has shown me that digital excellence is a continuous journey, and each of us has a role to play in building a secure, innovative, and inclusive digital future. As we leave this bootcamp, let us not allow the knowledge we have gained to remain in our notebooks or devices. Instead, let us put into practice, share it with others, and use it to create positive change in our communities, workplaces, and institutions. Once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers, knowledgeable facilitators, and participants for making this learning experience engaging and memorable. The beginning of many more opportunities to learn, collaborate, and grow. Thank you all for your commitment, and your dedication throughout this bootcamp. May we continue to pursue excellency in the digital world. Thank you so much. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much, John, for that submission. I'd like to call upon Chebet Mercy Peace from IUIU Mbale Campus, Group C, to say a word.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. Our dear guests of honor, distinguished facilitators, our dedicated organizers, respected instructors from various institutions, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Chebet Maspis from Islamic University in Uganda, pursuing a bachelor's degree in education. It is both a privilege and a great honor to speak before you today as we conclude the National Digital Excellence Series 2026. I sincerely thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to share my experience and the impact this remarkable program has had on my personal and professional growth. When I first joined the DES 2026, I expected to learn a few digital skills. However, I live with something much greater, a new mindset, renewed confidence, and a clear vision of the future I want to build. This program has not only equipped me with practical digital knowledge, but also challenged me to think differently about my role in a rapidly changing world. One of the greatest lessons I have learned is how to leverage artificial intelligence to remain relevant in today's and tomorrow's job market. We live in a time where AI is transforming education, healthcare, business, agriculture, and almost every profession. I have learned that AI is not here to replace those who are willing to learn. Instead, it empowers those who know how to use it responsibly. As a university student, and a future educator, I now understand that AI can help me prepare engaging lessons, conduct research more efficiently, generate creative learning materials, analyze information quickly, and continuously improve my productivity. The future belongs not simply to those who work hard, but to those who combine hard work with smart digital tools. Another life-changing lesson was the art and strengths of high-impact presentation. Before the program, speaking before an audience like this would have been intimidating. Today, I have learned that an effective presentation is not about speaking the longest. It's about communicating ideas clearly, confidently, and purposely. This skill will help me not only in academic presentations, but also as a future teacher who will inspire learners every day. This also introduced us to the importance of dictal fluency. I discovered that dictal fluency goes beyond knowing how to use technology. It is the ability to think critically, solve problems creatively, communicate effectively, and adapt to the emerging technologies. In today's world, these are no longer optional skills, they are essential life skills. These sessions on the AI advantage opened my eyes to the countless opportunities technology creates. AI is becoming a partner in innovation, helping individuals and organizations make better decisions, automate repetitive tasks, and unlock creativity. I now see AI not as something to fear, but as an opportunity to become more innovative and impactful. I was equally inspired by the discussions on digital growth and continuous learning. Technology evolves every day and remaining relevant, meaning committing ourselves to lifelong learning. This program has reminded me that graduation should never mark the end of learning, but rather the beginning of continuous self-improvement. One topic that deeply resonated me was dictal diplomacy. I have learned that every comment, post, email, and interaction we make online contributes to our dictal reputation. Respect, professionalism, empathy, and responsible communications are qualities that every dictal citizen should embrace because our online presence speaks long before we do. The section on staying safe online and building digital resilience was particularly practical. We learned the importance of creating strong passwords, enabling multi-factor authentication, identifying phishing attempts, protecting personal information, and recovering from digital challenges without giving up. In today's connection world, digital security is everyone's responsibility. Another valuable lesson was technology for sustainable development. Technology should not only improve our lives, but also solve real community challenges, whether it is improving education, prompting healthcare, protecting the environment, supporting agriculture, or creating employment opportunities. We have the responsibility to use digital innovation to create positive change in our communities. Finally, one of my biggest takeaways is how to build a strong personal brand online. I have realized that every post I share, every comment I make, and every achievement I publish contributes to the story I tell about myself. Going forward, I intend to build a professional online presence by sharing knowledge, celebrating achievements, networking with professionals, and using platforms such as LinkedIn to create opportunities that align with my career aspirations. Personally, this 2026 has transformed the way I think. It has given me confidence that regardless of where I come from, I can compete globally if I continue learning, adapting, and embracing technology responsibly. It has inspired me to become not only a consumer of technology, but also a contributor who uses digital skills to solve problems and improve lives. As I leave this program, I make a personal commitment to continue practicing what I have learned, to share this knowledge with my fellow students and community, and to use technology ethically, responsibly, and creatively in everything I do. On behalf of all participants, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers, facilitators, instructors, partners, and everyone who invested their time, expertise, and resources into making this program a success. Your dedication has not only educated us, but has empowered us to become confident digital citizens prepared for the future. As I conclude, allow me to leave us this thought. The future will not belong to those who simply understand technology. It will belong to those who use technology to create opportunities, solve problems, and positively impact the lives of others. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for investing in our future. And thank you for making this 2026 an unforgettable learning experience. May God bless you all, and may God bless you, Uganda. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mercy, for that wonderful submission. I would like to call upon only 2 participants to give us their submission and their testimonial speeches about their experience as a National Digital Excellence Series. So only 2 people, kindly raise up your hands and give us the submissions in a few. I think we can have a word from Anna Achen.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. It's still a morning, sorry. Good morning, everyone. My name is Achen Anna, a student from Busitema University, pursuing Bachelor in Animal Production and Management, and being a member of Group A for this program. I am so happy and humble for opportunity that was granted to participate in this program. It has been a great impact, and I believe I'll do more outside, and I'll make sure what I have been learning, what I have gotten in this section, I'll not just take it for granted, I'll extend it to the community. During the sections, I managed to take lessons that stood out for me. AI empowers me to unlock one opportunity by creating impacts and shaping my future. And I believe I'll do it perfectly. AI supports in building my business idea, turning innovation into real solutions. With AI, I believe it's moving forward from answering questions to helping accomplish outcomes. And AI has not come to replace our work. We believe it has just come to work on what we have already know, to supplement. And one of my quote that I have gotten within the week, one of my biggest takeaways from today's National Digital Excellence Series 2026 sections is that artificial intelligence is evaluating at an incredible pace, roughly every 3 months, believing in few years to come. Within 3 months, we shall be getting new ideas. This reminds us that continuous learning is no longer optional, it is essential. With that few remarks, I would love to thank our moderators, our facilitators, and the organizers for this program, and the participant who has been from the beginning up to the end. Today marked the end of our day, but does not stop us from continuing with the learning. I pray that Almighty God continue using us, continue elaborating more into us, so that we should not take this opportunity that we have gotten, especially for the participant who has been able to attend all the section. We should take it outside to our community so that we should know the benefit and the importance of using AI. With that few remarks, I am much happy and so appreciative to this partner for partnering together with us. And I pray that may the Almighty God continue granting you and giving this opportunity to any other student, any other people who have not yet gotten this chance. Let them also be able to get a chance to learn more. As we people who have already got it as chance to get this information, we should also hear it out. I believe through this, I am impact and believing that after these sections, though I was a bit blocked with that today's sections, whereby it was just digital mind check, it has been a very important section this morning, where I believe from here, everyone who has been attending that section will be able to use these digital tools that we have in an appropriate way, mining our mental health. I say this for God and my country.
Thank you very much for that wonderful insight. And lastly, we're going to have a word from Atairu Annette from Makerere University, Group B.
Okay, thank you, today's moderator, for this opportunity. My name is Atari Annette, and I'm a student from Makerere University. I'm from Group B. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this National Digital Experience Series. I've been so delighted to be part of this, and I've picked one or two, three things. When I was coming here, I had my expectations by the time I end. But then I'm so glad to say that out of what I expected, I think I gained more. The first thing was digital professionalism, how to stand out and how to present yourself. It's called digital presence. How do you present yourself at your email address, LinkedIn, WhatsApp name? I'm this one person who uses a different name all over my social media platforms. But then after they explained the importance of digital presence, I've been able to stand out and change my usernames elsewhere, WhatsApp, TikTok, email. Right now, I need all over all my social media platforms. I don't take that for granted because I was not easy to be convinced to take that big step. Then my other insight was the technology for sustainable development. We had a session yesterday by Professor Augustine from Victoria University. He talked about embracing AI and gaining digital skills to solve Africa's problems or your own problems, not just using it as a matter of using it, but using it to do something better. So thank you so much, the partners, for this session, for this chance, for this boot camp. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for investing in our future. And to my fellow participants who have been engaged into this program, I kindly request all of us to stand out and create a digital change elsewhere, all the sectors we are in, at your school, at your workplace. Change your friends, encourage them to do just not like AI using, but to create a change or to create an impact into someone's life or maybe develop something better. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that wonderful submission. And I would like to call upon our beloved chief organizer to give us her address. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, everyone who's on the call, everyone who is here. I'm first of all very happy that we are all here. This is not my official address. I just want to find a way of sharing a different part of my screen so that I can before we begin, we first take some time to recognize our partners. And for this, I would first like to invite Honorable Amina Rejoice. I don't know if she's on the call. Yes, she is. She is the Guild Minister for Academic Affairs at Victoria University. So I'm going to just share my screen to a different bit. I would like to share, especially for her to help us introduce the different partners we have had. Okay, starting with the different people who have been helping to organize. So, Honorable Amina, I would like to invite you to first take this opportunity to recognize our organizing committee, our different partners, and then I'll get into my closing speech and we shall invite the keynote speaker who is already on the call listening in.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Nina, for this opportunity. My name is Amina Rejoice, and I am the 9th Minister of Academic Affairs for Victoria University. It's been a journey, and I am so glad that this journey has, I wouldn't say come to an end, but it has opened a chapter in our lives that is here to stay. And for us that are participants, thank you so much. But I would like to bring to your notice that there's been a team behind the organization of this boot camp, and this team has worked so tirelessly to make sure that this comes to life. And I'll start by appreciating that, because the team has been working even before the sessions began. So the National Digital Excellency Series was spearheaded by Honorable Nina. She is the Academics Minister for Makerere University, the 92nd, and she is the brain behind all of this. Honorable, we appreciate you so much. We don't take you for granted. And then together with her has been the team lead, Honorable Nansazi Anne Frances. She's also from Makerere University. These two have been really the backbones of this series. And I would like to also appreciate Honorable Frances for also being the team lead. And then we also have other colleagues. Honorable Nina made sure that all universities in Uganda were on board. And the only way that she could make that possible was by working with academic ministers of different universities. So if you are here from Victoria, from Makerere, from Chambogo, from IU, from Kumba, from UCU, from Bugema, from Ernest Cook, from KIU, from Barara, from Lira, from East African University, from so many of these universities, it's because of your academic minister. So I would like to give the flowers to the academic ministers of different universities. We have our chairperson, who is Honorable Seremba Nicholas from Kabale University. Please clap for him. And then we also have Honorable Nantuma Iman from Isbat University. Sorry, Nantume Iman from Isbat. Then we also have Honorable Nuwasima from Ndeje University. We also have Honorable Mary from Soroti University. We also have Honorable Elizabeth from Uganda Christian University, Mukono campus. We also have Honorable Najuma Halima from Islamic University in Uganda, that's IUIU, Kampala campus. We have Honorable Ziwa Latibu from still IUIU, Kampala campus. You see how we have, okay, and then we have Honorable Grace from Busitema University. Sorry, for some honorables, I'll be pronouncing one name because I would not want to mispronounce someone's name. And then we have Honorable Espoir from International University of East Africa. And then we have Honorable Jazira from Gulu University. Then we have Honorable Xuan from University of Kisubi. This is the publicity team. So under the organizing committee, we had people, we had committees, we had publicity, we had operations committee. So this is part of publicity. These people made sure that you get all the Zoom links. They made sure that you get allocated to the different WhatsApp groups that you're in. They made sure that the flyers reached you. So please, we need to give them their own flowers, because if it wasn't for them, you probably wouldn't know that this existed. So I think we can go to the next team. Still under the organizing committee, we have the operations team. So this is the team that has been behind your system, that has worked together with the CTPA Institute to analyze the software that has been helping you to access your portal, to access your quiz, to access, how the lectures you have. So this team has made sure that you had a software that simplified your lessons. So under this team, we have our chairperson, who is Honorable Osbat from Barara University of Science and Technology. Then we have Honorable Sulaina Nalubega from IUIU Females Campus Kaboja. Then Honorable Amina Rejoice, myself, from Victoria University. Then we have Honorable Kasozi Edison from Ernest Cook University. And then we have Honorable Luanga from IUIU main campus. And then we have Honorable Gilbert Muhumuza from Deji University, Kampala campus. So this is part of the operations team. Like I said, the team that has worked together to make sure that you have a learning portal, a software that simplifies work for you, because they did a review together with the CTPA team to make this a possibility, besides so many other operations that have been happening back at the back end of all of this. So I think we can go to the next, Honorable Nina. So then we have the participants engagement team. This has been the team on the front row. Many of you have questions, many of you have so many inquiries. This team has been in charge of engaging with you. And then we have Honorable Chirabo Rachel from Chambogo University. Then we have Honorable Tumusime Teddy from Makerere University Business School, that's MUBS. And then we have Honorable Jallo from Cavendish University. And then we have Honorable Gloria Namuyingo from Uganda Martyrs University, sorry. And then we have Honorable Jacqueline from Lira University. We have Honorable Gilbert from King Caesar University. We have Honorable Lydia from Kumba University, Namakula Lydia. And then we have Honorable Arenaito Erona from Makerere University Business School. So this has been the team behind the participants' engagement. So I think we can go to the next.
Okay, now we shall recognize our different partners for the sessions. So let me just go to the slides of the partners. We can begin with these.
Okay. So as we go to our partners, I would like to also bring to your notice that, yes, all these, the team members were placed in those categories, but they were cutting across to make sure that all of you got response. For example, you find a person from operations team still engaging with students. So we have worked together, and Honorable Nina has been in all these committees. You've not seen her name on, the operations committee, maybe on the participants engagement committee, on the publicity, but she has cut across together with Honorable Frances. So I just would like to bring that to your notice, because some of you would be wondering, I don't see her here. And then we've moved to the partners, and under the partners, these partners have worked with us. They've given us platforms. For example, I would start with Yali. Yali has given us their X spaces for us to really come up to explain what this Digital Excellence series were. I remember this was even before the series. So very special thanks to Yali for giving us the platform. And then also Rotaract Club of Makerere University, where Honorable Nina is the president. Rotaract has also helped us with publicity. It has really been a very good partner. And then we have the United Nations Association of Uganda. That is a Makerere chapter. Also another strong partner that we have had on this journey. And then we have also the NTS, also another partner that has been with us. And then I would also like to recognize Stanbic Bank, a very good partner. If you don't have a bank, if you don't have an account, with Stanbic, please make sure to open one, because they have very good campus, even they have campus-friendly offers to students. So that means that if you're here and you're struggling with saving money and you don't know what to do, just walk to Stanbic Bank, any branch, and they will help you. I saw in the adverts they have the Ease Life on campus, where they do 0 charges and monthly fees on their Flexi Pays. They do automatic Flexi deals, free Visa cards. You only need 5,000 to open, to open a bank account, with Stanbic Bank. So thank you so much, Stanbic Bank, for really being a very strong partner. I don't know if they have representatives here, but we really appreciate all these partners.
Yes,
Do we have another
representatives who
one?
will speak a bit later.
Okay. Do we have another partner that we have not mentioned? Yes, CTPA Institute. Oh my goodness. I should have given them the first flowers, but we still appreciate, because it's because of CTPA that we have the learning portal. So really, if you're here and you're not clapping for CTPA Institute, then you don't deserve a certificate at the end of this. I'm joking. But we are so glad. And then we have the KDI. They have also been really strong partners. We appreciate. And then we have the Annie Scholar Career Hub, because in the digital excellency series, we're also building on how we can use the digital spaces to advance in our career. And since they look at the Scholar Career Hub, so I think it made sense to partner with us. So for those of you that maybe in the future would like to have platforms, for example, like these ones, CTPA is available. They offer softwares like this that guide learners to make learning easy. For example, if you want to open a school and you want to have a portal for your learners, you can speak to CTPA. They do that. So we so much appreciate all these partners. Honorable Nina, I don't know if we have another one left. I would like to sum up. Yeah, partnering universities. So those have been our support partners. They have helped us with platforms. They have helped us with publicity. They have helped us in so many aspects. And we are so grateful. Now for the partnering universities, I don't know what to say, but thank you so much, because we have students, we needed students to make this possible. And these students come from these universities, and these universities gave us an open arm, and they said, it's okay, you can have our students. So we are so glad for, first of all, Makerere University that has blessed us with the brain behind this. Honorable Nina comes from Makerere University, so we are so glad that we have Makerere University on board. And then we also have, just give me a minute. And then we also have, yeah, I'm trying to zoom. We also have Makerere University Business School, which is a sister school to Makerere University. We have Uganda Christian University, both Mukono campus and Kampala campus. I believe the other campuses have also been able to attend. We have Kabale University, Isbat University. We have Gulu University. We have Soroti University, Ndeje University, Cavendish University. We have University of Kisubi, Busitema University, Islamic University in Uganda, that's IUIU. Have Mbarara University of Science and Technology, Lira University, Mkumba University, King Caesar University, International University of East Africa, Victoria University, Chambogo University, Uganda Matters University, and Ernest Cook University. These have been our partnering universities. These universities have given us academic ministers who have been able to coordinate students to be on board. But if you are here and your university or your institution has not been represented among the partnering universities, but you got a privilege to be here, thank you so much for being optimistic and for being willing to learn, because you still managed to be here. It was open to every university student, regardless of whether you saw your university as a partner on the flyer or not. So thank you so much for being with us. And we also have our internal partners. Yeah, I'm just summarizing. Our internal partners, which is the 92nd Ministry for Academic Affairs, Makerere University, and the Directorate for ICT Support, Makerere University. So these have been our partners. I would like to believe this is the end. Am I right, Honorable Nina?
Yes, this is the end for recognition of the partners, really.
Okay, great. So thank you so much, colleagues. I think from here, I'll give the microphone back to Honorable Nina.
Okay, thank you once again, Honorable Amina, for recognizing all our different partners for this entire season. We have definitely had a very impressive period of time in the National Digital Excellence Series. And I would just like to deliver my speech in under 1 minute so that I can invite our guest of honor who's going to close the entire ceremony with his own speech. Okay, so I'm trying to look for a flyer that resonates with just a general flyer. Yeah, the general flyer that was there at the beginning. Okay, let me share my screen shortly. Perfect. Okay, so I believe we can all see my screen. This was the general flyer that was in display, and it's what I like looking at, actually. So as I give my speech, let me see if I can connect to video real quick. So for the moment of my speech, some people may say that they have never seen me before. They don't know how I look. I don't know if you're able to see me, Honorable Amina. You can confirm if I can be seen. Okay, I'm seeing some thumbs up. So before I deliver my speech, this is me. Nina Kalazani Elsie, the 92nd Guild Minister for Academic Affairs at Makerere University. And I am so privileged to have each and every person on this call today. So since you've seen me and you've seen that I'm not an AI bot, I'm going to turn off my video so that I can get directly into the session, into my speech, sorry. Okay. So the co-hosts, you will just help me with admitting the rest of the people who are on the call because it's hard to admit while. Okay. The people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who actually do. That is a statement by Steve Jobs, a thought-provoking statement by one of the most renowned visionaries who co-founded Apple and created the famous iPhone. Our distinguished keynote speaker, Mr. Emma Serenjoji, the invited guests and facilitators from our sessions over the 6 days of the National Digital Excellence Series, our wonderful participants, ladies and gentlemen, a good morning to you all. Now it's good afternoon. My name is Nina Elsie Kalazani, the 92nd Guild Minister for Academic Affairs at Makerere University, but also the Chief Organizer of the National Digital Excellence Series. The quote I began with resonates very well with my reflection over the past 5 days. Today marks the 6th day of NDES, and it is indeed a celebration of a dream that refused to remain just an idea. When the National Digital Excellence Series 2026 began in May, it wasn't backed by a large budget or numerous sponsors. It was backed by a conviction that Uganda's young people deserve to access digital skills, be part of futuristic conversations, have access to relevant opportunities and skills that will prepare them for a digital future. As a psychology student, I have always believed that transformation begins with changing the way people think before changing what they actually do. The belief became the foundation of this journey. There were moments of excitement and moments of uncertainty. Some emails went unanswered. Some speakers' schedules changed at the last minute. My incredible organizing committee and I often had meetings that stretched late into the night. Graphics and posters were redesigned countless times. Sponsorship conversations that required patience, and days when balancing university leadership responsibilities and organization of this series felt almost impossible. But one thing remained despite all the challenges, which was the vision of the national initiative and the conviction to execute it for the sake of our future and the future of our country. Over the 5 days, all the participants who you see in this call have explored conversations that matter, from digital literacy and cybersecurity to artificial intelligence, digital diplomacy, branding and social media, digital professionalism, online opportunities, digital mental health. That was today's session with Dr. Irene, and the future of work. With more than 500 participants fully engaged in completing their assignments on the students' portal, attending the sessions despite their own life schedules, and most importantly, being eager to participate actively, ask the right questions, and network intentionally. Each session brought together remarkable professionals, our dear guest speakers right from Monday. I do not have any words that can actually convey how grateful I am for our guest speakers, beginning with the Monday session with Mr. Martin Ayebazibwe. That was on AI. We had a session on AI. Then when we went to the Tuesday session with Miss Grace Nafuna, who talked to us about personal branding. And from there, we had Mr. Jonathan Otiakori, who talked to us about cybersecurity, how to stay safe online. We had a session on 22nd that was digital diplomacy by Ms. Chozira Denise. And I think many people were impacted by that session when it comes to speaking in slang, how to text people, how to speak professionally on phone calls. Then we had a session on high impact presentation by Mr. Sharif Senyonjo. We had digital growth, mastering social media for business and branding by Rotarian Nathan Kutesa. We also had digital fluency by Mr. Shadrach Chiza, a data engineer, and Ms. Damali Nkinzi, an AI adoption strategist, who taught us what essential software skills are needed for the future. Just yesterday, we had Professor Augustine Osamo, who's the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academic affairs of Victoria University, who talked to us about technology for sustainable development and how we can use digital skills to solve Africa's challenges. We also had a survival guide, how to leverage AI to stay relevant in the job market, Mr. John Busua of the CTPA Institute. Then lastly, this morning, we had Dr. Irene Esther Mutuzo, who is a digital psychologist and my lecturer as well. And she was teaching us about digital resilience, how to remain relevant digitally while protecting your mental health. What was most humbling, though, about this entire session, this entire series, has been the participants, the students who took up the mantle, not only to sign up, but to actually follow through strictly with the National Digital Excellence Series till the very end. There has truly been an internal transformation within each and every one who has been faithful to the program till the very end, just as we listened to the testimonials at the beginning. I cannot thank our our partners. I cannot thank our partners enough for helping us with access to their facilities, the CTPA Institute and the online portal, the ANIC Scholar Career Hub with a wonderful session they had with us on Monday, Mr. Joseph Luswabi, telling us about career and why it is important to have these digital skills, the different impact partners, internal partners. A big, huge shout out to DICT, the Directorate for ICT Support, which was able to help us with their Zoom accounts, their YouTube accounts for posting and also for hosting these sessions for all of the 6 days. I'd like to thank all our partners for being on board with us from the different universities, but most importantly, our organizing committee, and the people who Honorable Amina introduced earlier, those ministers and leaders in the different universities, are honestly one of the most dedicated, intentional, brilliant, hardworking set of guild leaders from different universities across Uganda that I have ever met. They have been with me from May. We started planning in May, June, July, and finally we have come to the very end of it. I appreciate each and every one of them. We're living in an era where digital skills are no longer optional. They are essential. The World Economic Forum alone estimates that 59% of the global workforce will need reskilling by 2030. Are we ready for that reskilling? This is why initiatives of the National Digital Excellence Series were created. We want to equip young Ugandans with practical knowledge in AI, cybersecurity, digital branding, and professionalism in order to prepare Uganda's youth for the future of work. Our call to action, therefore, for every participant is to take up the mantle in upskilling yourself. And that is why I really commend all those who are able to follow through with all the assignments, the rigorous assignments till the end of today. Wanted to make it practical, and the only way we could do that was by having you complete assignments to test your understanding. So our call for action is for you to take up the mantle in upskilling yourself, whether you are a student or professional in the sciences, the arts, engineering, journalism, literature, music, medicine. The advancement in AI will affect each one of us in one way or the other. So you need to be intentional about keeping up with the rapid changes. Secondly, we as the National Digital Excellence Series would like to call upon interested sponsors, institutions, companies, volunteers, and mentors who would like to see this program traverse the nation so that we can upskill the Ugandan youth for the future digital economy. I would like to conclude by encouraging and reminding us that a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle, and that is why we as the team took the efforts to organize this for the future of our country. Over these past months together, we believe we have been able to light, over these past few days actually, we believe we have lit hundreds of candles and passed on hope, and we shared that you don't need to be a billionaire in order to create impact in this world. You start small with what you have, where you are. Don't let those ideas sit on you as an individual. Enact them. You are young, you make mistakes, but you will learn from those mistakes. So where we have done well, I give all the kudos back to the organizing committee and our partners. Where we have faulted, I put all the blame on myself, but over what I've realized is that when you have an idea, put it into action and don't stop there. So we pray that this program may continue to be held annually. I thank each one of you and God bless you all. Yes, thank you all. And I will take this opportunity to invite our keynote speaker for the day. If I can just share his flyer on the screen. Yes, over here. Yes, so a lot has been said and he was supposed to give his address much earlier, but we are benchmarking on the fact that better late than never. So I would like to invite our guest speaker, Mr. Emmanuel Seronjoji. He's the head of portfolio management and transformation at Stanbic Bank, and he has been with us on the call right from the time of listening into the testimonials. So Mr. Emmanuel is an agile technology executive with over 15 years of extensive experience in engineering, transformation, and digital solutions. Currently, he's the head of portfolio management, transformation at Stanbic Bank Uganda, responsible for leading technology portfolio governance, large-scale transformation programs, and strategic delivery initiatives. With extensive experience in banking technology, digital transformation, service management, and the enterprise delivery, he drives the execution of technology investments that improve customer experience, operational efficiency, and organizational performance. Wow, this is impressive. He's a passionate advocate for innovation, delivery excellence, and building high-performing teams that create lasting business value. So, Mr. Emmanuel Seronjoji, you are most welcome. Thank you so much for being on the call with us today. We are happy to have you. Over to you.
Thank you, Nina. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon to you all. The National Organizing Committee, the facilitators, partners, and most importantly, the students joining us from universities across Uganda. I am delighted to join you at this closing ceremony of the National Digital Excellence Series. I want to deeply thank the organizing team for the invitation and the work you have done to create a space where the young people can learn, practice, ask questions, and prepare for the economy that is already unfolding around us. Listening to the testimonials, it's such a great experience I believe the teams are taking away. So briefly, I'll be speaking to empowering Uganda students for success in the digital economy and majorly focusing from digital literacy to digital leadership. And to do this, we'll reflect on how you can prepare, what opportunities exist in the digital and technology space, how banking is changing, and what lessons I can share from my personal journey to you. So listening to the conversations, we all agree the digital economy is not coming. It's already here with us in Uganda. The question then shifts from whether we'll participate in it to whether we'll be consumers or creators, builders, problem solvers, entrepreneurs in this economy. When I see the contents of the program, it has really recognized a very critical gap. I'm sure the partners can attest to it. That's why they came to be part of this, and all of you. So looking at the program, it's important for us to appreciate the difference between the social digital use and the professional digital use. Professional digital use improves employability, it improves productivity and impact as a whole to the country. And that distinction is very, very important. I'm sure we all post online, but posting online is way different than building a digital identity. So it's important we take note of that. Today, I'll speak about maybe deliver 3 messages. And these have been part of the conversations you've had. One is that mindset shift. So when we talk about the digital economy, it's not about the technology. It's not about having the smartphone, the laptop, cybersecurity. But importantly, it's about what mindset do we come with to leverage these different tools which are before us. Things around curiosity, asking ourselves, how does this work? Why does it matter? And most importantly, what problem can I solve with it? Or better still, how can I make the world better? The other piece around the mindset is about adaptability. What you learn today may not be relevant tomorrow. I can assure you that. And technology has always proved us wrong. Because if you reflect 10 years, the word AI was not there. Maybe we are talking about cloud, but here we are now. So the third piece about the mindset is ownership. Team, don't wait for permission. You need to start with where you are, because if you wait for permission, you might not get it. So my encouragement to you is to always start with what you can do. If you want to become a digital entrepreneur, start by identifying a real problem in your community and testing a simple solution, like how I have had the different colleagues share in their testimonials. So when we move away to the mindset, the second piece is a shift from digital consumption to digital creation. And what does this mean? Again, we all use the digital tools out there. We watch, we consume, we comment, we react. But unfortunately, the digital economy belongs to the creators and they are heavily rewarded. So the curriculum you've gone through has covered personal branding, cybersecurity, digital safety, AI, how to use social media for business. Together, this just form a toolkit for moving from consumption to creation. So we are looking forward to creators out of this session. The last one I would highlight is the future of work. You've had those sessions. Maybe what I can call out is today, our strongest signals in the labor market is that employers are becoming more skills focused. We are looking for what can you do? What have you built? What problem have you solved before? How do you work with others? Which I believe all these have come through nicely in this program. Coming from banking, I will just speak briefly, and I call it briefly because banking is very wide. Just to give you context around banking. I'll just share a few slides for you to connect with me. Nina, if you can permit me. Nina, will it be possible? Otherwise, I can carry on.
To give you the rights to share?
Yeah.
Okay, I can stop sharing on my end. Then let me make you a host, co-host. You'll just tell me if you can see the rights. I've made you a co-host.
I think now I should be able to. Let me see from my side.
Can you see the option of share screen?
Yes, just a moment. Let me see from my side what I need to do. Nina, what can you see? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. We're on the slide of trends in banking.
Oh, thank you. So quickly, just to give you a sneak peek of where we are. So today, when we look at banking and why I'm sharing this for you to appreciate why the digital skills you are acquiring and the continuous learning is important. So when we look at the banking today, and just note that the future is already with us. So the banking we are talking about is a banking which is customer-centric, integrated, and predictive. When you look at customer-centric, it's basically to look at how do we evolve with the customer needs. And this can be seen by leveraging data. I'm sure you've heard about conversations around data to drive hyper-personalization, tailoring the different offerings or the services we provide to the customers we serve. So that is one critical pillar. But above all, for us to be able to quickly offer products and services which ride with the times. For example, when you look at the traditional banking, it was about you walking into the branch, but how can we offer new services and products digitally? How can I be able to access, for example, a digital tool through my bank of choice? Then the other one is integrated. As you see, and the best, I know mobile money has been with us for quite a while, but there is a lot of integration of customer or of the client's lives into the financial sector. Today we need to be able to get some indication. What is your location? What is your social profile? The team talked about how it is critical going forward because it stays with you. And increasingly, how do we target offers? For example, at Stanbic Bank, I've had someone share, we do offer targeted products to students, which are way different from the different people who are employed. Also, one of the other critical piece in banking is we should be able to predict. If we are to give you credit, we should be able to know your ability to pay back and ability for you to afford the different offers. So in that way, we are processing or we are working with external data, not only what you see in banking, but other external data, which is aligned to the regulations which are in the country. Definitely at the core of predictability is where AI comes into play. When we analyze your trends, we are able to say, come on, you can be able to afford this product, or you should be able to use this to change your life. The other piece I want to talk about are the trends, and just to emphasize the future of banking. So you've talked about AI. How do we get deeper insights about the customers, right? We'll process data either through machine learning, we'll use natural language processing to just know. If you post, for example, your comments on social media, we'll process that and we say, what is it that Stanbic is known for, or what is trending in social media about Stanbic Bank? That way we are able to recalibrate and respond back to our customers, and better still, maybe improve or customize our services accordingly. When you look at the branch network, you people, I think, are largely young, but when you look at how banking has transformed in Uganda, before everyone had to have a physical branch. Today, if you look at StanChart, it's still operating in the country. You can ask yourselves how much branches it does have today. On the global scale, we see neobanks coming up. They don't have a single branch, but then they command a big customer base. That is the role of digital coming to play. When it comes to innovation, you can't innovate without technology, but also largely innovation today is driven through partnership. When you look at today how this series was formed, I'm hearing different committees with teams from different universities. In business, that is the same. If we can partner with a content creator who has navigated his digital creation very well, we'll be able to capture that market. The same way, if we can acquire someone who is, or a company which is good at the digital marketing, that will put us on an edge over the others. So innovation is no longer self-driven. You can choose to innovate through partnerships with other players, and you provide a consolidated period. That is the full role of how digital is driving us. Then from a banking perspective, everyone can do banking. The question is, how do you shift to advisory services? Because maybe AI might not do that advisory today. So as banks, as we get these new challenges, we are not worried about the tools which are coming to play. We are embracing them to make our lives better. So we are continuously rethinking the advisory services, and that should be the same coming to you. How do you improve the relationship management with the colleagues you work with? Today, social media allows you to interact quickly, to have instant feedback. The same way in businesses, that's what we'll be looking for. If you're a relationship manager, if you are a technology person, how do you leverage the knowledge of the pool to be able to impact the community. And lastly, this you've seen in the mobile money space. You've seen multiple companies come up, the likes of Uber, SafeBorder. Behind the scenes, you make a transaction or you make a payment, but they are not banks. So as we go, as we navigate this digital trend, you will see more and more products or services or ordinary services getting commoditized, and behind the scenes, they are powered by financial institutions. So we are looking at those trends and trying to adapt. Just to get the point home, if you look at today, the distribution, the deep blue basically speaks about, the deep blue speaks about the newer generations. You can talk about millennials, Gen Zs. Their preference, as you can see, 8.6 score. Their preference is to do everything mobile when it comes to anything involving financial services. The likes of the branch, ATMs, all those are slowly going away. And that also speaks volumes when it comes to the cost for us to operate. If you look at, if we are to employ a human being to serve our customers, the cost is high. So digital brings convenience. It is lowering the cost for us to operate, but it's also enabling us have a far-reaching impact. So you just need to think about those trends. Now, I'll stop sharing. The question is, what does this really mean to you? So from a banking perspective, the answer is very simple. So the bank is no longer looking for bankers. And that's why the skills you are getting today are important. In the bank, we are looking for software engineers. We are looking for digital marketing teams. We are looking for cybersecurity specialists. All these fields are already in place. To give you context, in Stanbic, we have north of 130 staff under the technology unit. And they are all data scientists, project managers, cybersecurity specialists. All these are to enable us be able to respond to these trends we see, but also enable us deliver impactful products to the customers. So as I summarize, I want to suggest these things to you. They have worked for me. Be excellent at the basics. That is non-negotiable. As you take on your further studies and as you move into the job marketplace, learn the language of both technology and business, because these are very, very important. Technology supports automating or supporting business processes. You always have to remember that. And then build relationships, because you never know when you need them. Digital enables you to have as many relationships and easy to track. So as I conclude, we need people in Uganda today who can turn digital platforms into markets. Classrooms, clinics, banks, studios, and engines of opportunity. You should be ready to do that. This program has given you that capability to start on that journey. I thank you. I congratulate you, both the students and the organizers, for concluding this program. May we go forward to build boldly, learn continuously, and above all, drive Uganda's growth. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel Serunjiji, for the wonderful address. I don't know if Honorable Anne Francis is on the call. We would like to get a vote of thanks. Oh, okay. Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel, for the wonderful submission. I think we can now have a vote of thanks from one of our participants.
Can I give the vote of thanks?
It's okay.
Yes.
All right, so it's a humble delight. I'm going to be also taking on the chance to give a vote of thanks. Thank you so much, organizers. Thank you so much, Honorable Nina, and to everyone who has taken charge into ensuring that this day is upon us as students. May the Almighty really grant you your heart's pleasures. And to our presenter, Mr. Emmanuel Serunjiji, I'm so much honored, and I believe with even our colleagues as students, it is so much pleasure that we really understand how management towards ensuring the safety and performance of our bank accounts and also leveraging AI importance is some bit of good will for us. I take on this commitment as an individual to ensure that as chances still lie under Stanbic Bank, I'm going to stand as with others to ensure that we take stands in performing to the fullness and fulfillment of all engagements we've acquired from the National Digital Excellence Series and ensure that we take up as rightful standards of people with value and also extend more to our friends who have not managed to hold on to this and also organize more concerns that can dwell into the aspect of digital wellness. And for this, allow me to submit.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful submission. And I want to pass on a brief communication. All certificates will be released on Monday after the survey links which we are going to share shortly have been completed. So ensure to fill the survey form and all the certificates will be released on Monday. Thank you very much.
And then a kind request to everyone who's on the call, since today is our last day, I'll kindly request that we all put on our videos for a short minute and then we have a bit of a screenshot, because some people may be chatbots behind the videos, but since we have not really been having the video option put on, would like to have our videos on. Yes, so that we can have a screenshot. I'm going to try and make sure I try and screenshot all the screens. There are 12 screens. So we can just smile. Okay. I'm seeing some people have not yet put on their videos. I wouldn't want anyone to miss out on this. It's just small happiness as we finish. We'd like to congratulate everyone once again for being a part of this program. Yes, you can just say cheese. It's going to be a long process of screenshotting, but okay. Yes, thank you all for being a part of the program. I hope we are doing well as we conclude. Thank you for being a part of the program. I'm still taking the screenshots. Now I'm on slide 4 because there are about 12 slides. So so just make sure you smile, because I think on my computer you can't see which slide you're in, but you can just smile to make sure that you have featured a bit in the video. Sorry, in the screenshot. Okay. So, like as earlier communicated, we will be having the certificates being released on Monday. And since Monday is 2 days away, use this time to now network freely in the group. We shall open it for those who would like to share. Someone inbox me and say, oh, would like to share some announcements and whatnot. So you can share, but let's please keep it formal so that we can always be able to share opportunities in that group, even beyond the group itself. Yes. Okay, thank you all so much, and go out and be the champions who we expect you to be. Thank you.
Next, I have some concern.
Concerns, we'll address them directly in my inbox.
Okay.
Thank you. Feel free to reach out in case you have any concerns. Have a nice afternoon, everyone.
A nice afternoon as well.
Nice afternoon. Bye-bye. Bye. Uncle, how are you?